Hey, what's up everybody? Today we will be taking a look at Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Jazz. Now on this morning's new episode of Transformers, Robots in Disguise, there was the first appearance of Jazz. So pretty cool coincidence. And this figure actually arrived on my doorstep today. So really glad to have it, and a nice coincidence there as well. So with that said, let's take a look at Jazz here. First off, let me go ahead and compare him to the previous car formers from this new Robots in Disguise line. Let me bring in Bumblebee, as well as Drift. See the comparison there. And finally, let me bring in Optimus Prime. Of course, these are all Warrior class, so they are supposed to be in the same scale. Alright. So let's get on to the figure itself. Like I said, it is cartoon accurate. One thing I noticed when I first saw the figure is I thought to myself, man, the figure just has a wide profile. You can see how wide, you know, just with the shoulders and the way the torso is, how wide the top of the figure is. And I thought, well, that doesn't look too good. But then I actually realized, watching the cartoon this morning, yes, I do watch the cartoon, that this is an accurate portrayal of Jazz. So pretty cool. Pretty basic. I mean, it's basically the white plastic with some black accents, and then you got the blue kind of racing stripe there with a red as well. And one thing I will say is this blue and this red is not really to my liking. I think it should have been a metallic blue and red. I think that would make it pop more, but I'm sure that Reprolabels is going to address that. So that's definitely something that I expect to see from them in the near future. So let's get its articulation out of the way. The head can look side to side. I don't know what type of joint it is, but you can see the rotation there, side to side, and just a tad like that. Swivel here at the shoulders. There is a swivel and a bend at the elbow. There is no waist articulation. You can see the hips are on a ball joint. There is a swivel joint here, kind of just above the knee, and then there's a hinge there at the knee, and you can move the leg like that. Really more for transformation though. As far as the door wings in the back, this is about the angle that the actual cartoon character has the doors at. So this is you know, again, accurate to the cartoon. There's doors at this angle, but you can move them like that if you want to, or you know, all the way back. So there's a range of movement there. All right, nothing much else to say about robot mode here. Oh, actually, there is. Sorry about that. He gets this nice looking lance type of weapon here. You can see it very plain. It needs some paint. Again, I think Reprolabels will probably fix that with some stickers. But there you go. So let's transform him into his car mode. Okay, first thing I'll do is turn the head around, put the hands away, collapse the feet, and peg together the rear of the vehicle mode. Take the roof here, go back here, and it tabs into that little slot back there. And then the chest area is actually pegged in. You can see there's two pegs and two tabs and two slots there. So this goes up like that. At this point, you can actually bring in the doors and tab them into place, which is usually the last thing you'll do, but you can actually do that right now, like that. And here's where it has some interesting transformation engineering. What you want to do is, you can see these are the tires and wheels. So you want to rotate this like that, and it's going to, you know, tab into the place like that. Same thing here, rotate this in. And what's really fascinating is, like I said, what's done with the arms. There's tabs on the top of the robot mode arms, and there's two tabs there. They just tab into place very nicely. Oops. This is a pretty unique, I think, design in the transformation. So get everything snapped together, and here is the car mode. Yep. No problem rolling. And you can see here, just looking at it, like I said before, these stripes are rather boring looking in terms of just their contrast to the white. They would be better if they were actually metallic blue and metallic red here. Again, Reprolabels, I'm sure, has some plans in that regard. I think these are supposed to be like the taillights, I believe. But you can take a look at the car mode. Really cool looking car mode. And you can actually peg in the lance weapon here on the top. And this is one of those rare occasions when you actually can peg in a weapon on top of a vehicle mode and it actually looks pretty badass. This is like, you know, you're instead of having a horse with a lance with a knight, you can have a car with a lance on it. So pretty cool. So I do like that design there. And again, not all the time does the weapon look good, you know, just pegged onto the car mode. In this case, I think it looks pretty good. So let me go ahead and transform it back into robot mode here real quick, and then we'll conclude this review here. Actually, we can unpeg these first, I guess. Alright, there he is. Jazz back in his robot mode. So all in all, because of the cartoon accuracy and because it's a nice simple transformation, I do recommend you pick up the figure. I do think, however, like I said a couple times before, it does need some Reprolabels just to make the contrast between the colors and the white stand out better. But not too bad as a figure, pretty cool. And I do like this weapon lance, pretty cool. I don't think he used it actually in the cartoon yet, but it is pretty cool. Alright, so there it is. Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Jazz. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and gals later.